Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
The Ducks in the hurry up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
At the 45 on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The give to the tailback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab on the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Hoosiers offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Slings it downfield, working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the move, it's McCoy. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Hoosiers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that.
And it's picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running it to the right. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'll try the right side. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The toss to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd and 10 here.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Rifles it down the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to break the plane on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up third and goal.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Feeling some heat. Grabs behind the line. It's McCoy.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw.
And he hurls it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Using his legs to buy some time. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked with just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Massey. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to be the whole day. Can somebody please get me?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's right on target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. 3-25. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Personal foul.
And the extra point is good.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They're trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2 minutes.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep